Anthony Hopkins is an Oscar-winning actor known for roles in many films, including The Lion in Winter, Silence of the Lambs, and The Remains of the Day. Philip Anthony Hopkins was born on December 31st, 1937, in Margam, Port Talbot, Wales. Hopkins is the son of Muriel Yeats, a distant relative of the Irish poet William Butler Yeats, and Richard Hopkins. His early years in Wales and schooling at Cowbridge Grammar School were relatively unremarkable, but when the soon-to-be actor met Richard Burton, the course of his life would dramatically change. Encouraged and inspired by Burton, Hopkins enrolled at the Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama when he was only 15 years old. After graduation in 1957, Hopkins spent 2 years in the British Army before moving to London to begin training at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art. After training and working for several years, he became a kind of protege of the legendary actor Sir Laurence Olivier. In 1965, Olivier invited Hopkins to join the Royal National Theatre and become his understudy. The famed actor wrote in his memoir, "A new young actor in the company of exceptional promise named Anthony Hopkins was understudying me and walked away with the part of Edgar like a cat with a mouse between its teeth." When Olivier came down with appendicitis during a production called Dance of Death, the young Hopkins stepped in, making waves with his performance. Billed as Olivier's heir to the British acting throne, Hopkins had the momentum to make the leap from stage to film, which was his primary ambition. He started on the small screen in 1967 with a BBC production of A Flea and Her Ear. Soon after, he was cast in The Lion in Winter 1968 as Richard I, sharing the screen with established stars Peter O'Toole and Katharine Hepburn. In 2003, Hopkins married his third wife, antique dealer Stella Aroyave, who hails from Colombia. He was previously married to Jennifer Linton from 1973 to 2002, and before that had been married to Petronella Barker from 1967 to 1972. He and Barker had one daughter, Abigail Hopkins, who was born in 1968. The actor has long battled alcoholism, once saying, "I led a pretty self-destructive life for a few decades. It was only after I put my demons behind me that I was able to fully enjoy acting." In 1975, Hopkins began attending Alcoholics Anonymous and working to put those demons behind him. Anthony Hopkins pursued a stage career before working in film in the late 1960s, known for a variety of projects, ranging from The Dawning to The Remains of the Day to Stud. Hopkins has been nominated for several Oscars, winning for The Silence of the Lambs and The Father. His more fantastical work includes Titus, The Mask of Zorro, and Thor, as well as Westworld.